Hi, I'm Lee Partridge and welcome back to Col U TV. It's our midweek show after last night's good performance and a well-earned point against Salford City. We'll hear from the gaffer and the goal scorers shortly, but first let's get into the show and take a look back at those highlights from last night. So a brilliant second half performance there. Great shift from all the lads. From my point of view, not just the movement on the ball, but the movement off the ball last night was a different level for us. And you'd have been tough as a neutral to see which team was fifth from top and fifth from bottom. So those performances have certainly got better and better. And hopefully we continue those. Great header from Kells when he nodded that goal in. Could have been 3 points. Great save from the keeper. And you, the fans, voted Arthur Reed as your man of the match. Anyway, there's a few thoughts from me and obviously yourselves voting for man of the match. Let's get the thoughts of Matt Bloomfield post-match.
Matt, you would have wanted a reaction after the defeat on Saturday, and certainly probably a bit more in the second half than the first. You've definitely got that off the players tonight.
Yeah, I think that obviously Salford dominated the ball, dominated possession first half. We looked fairly comfortable in our defensive unit, but obviously we wanted to get a little bit higher up the pitch, get on the ball a little bit more and try and press them a little bit higher. But I think we have to remember that, you know, Salford are obviously one of the best possession-based teams in the league. I think the way they've built their football club and really respect the manager in terms of the way he's going about his business. So we have to remember that. But certainly second half, we asked to press a little bit higher at half time. We asked for the boys to step on a little bit and they did it. Maybe the psychology of going behind, obviously we didn't want that to happen, but it seemed like it kind of kicked us into action a little bit. And from there on, I thought we were the better team.
Yeah. And the fact that we were so much the better team, is there a little bit of frustration that we didn't go on and win it?
Most certainly, Greg, as there is, but at the same time, I think my overriding feeling is of pride at the way the boys played. We're obviously in the start of a process as a football club of what we're trying to do, and I was really, really pleased with the character the boys showed. I was really, really pleased with the way we passed the ball, the courage we showed to get the ball down, even after getting beat on Saturday and going 1-0 down tonight. We could have maybe faltered a little bit, but we didn't, and the boys stepped up when they needed to. And I was, like I said, I think it's one of pride, the feeling of pride. Although there was obviously a little bit of frustration that we didn't go on and get the 3 point.
Yeah. Must be a sense of satisfaction as well that the few minutes leading up to the goal, we kept pressing them. We didn't take effort off the gas, and we got the goal that we did deserve.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think you're right. We were the ones in the ascendancy. We were the ones who were trying to sort of press for that equaliser. We were the ones who were playing the football and trying to be attacking. Obviously, Salford were 1-0 up away from home, so you understand that they were, being solid at that point. But we were the ones who were really trying to go and ask the questions. And like I say, the courage that the boys showed and the determination and the resilience to keep, plugging away when, we didn't score Saturday, we were 1-0 down tonight. Like I say, all those psychological elements, I was really, really pleased with the character and the togetherness they showed, just to keep plugging away and keep grinding away and keep trying things to eventually get the goal.
Yeah, and the first goal for Colchester United for Fikra Keller.
Yeah, I'm so pleased for Kels. He's an absolute diamond of a human, really passionate about his football, really passionate in terms of how he trains every day. He is one of life's good guys. I know in the short while since we've been working together that he's definitely one of life's good guys, and I couldn't be more pleased for him. Obviously, we're disappointed in the circumstances of which it came about with the injury to Dallo, who's been great for us recently. But Kels is one of those guys who's desperate to do well. He really is desperate to grab this opportunity. He loves the fact that he's here with us at Colchester United, and I couldn't be more pleased for him than I am tonight.
Yeah, and I think I know the answer to this one already, but how much chance will you get to enjoy that second half performance before your mind turns straight to that hardball game?
Absolutely not. No time for that. I think you well know me well enough by now, Gregors. I think it's just this job is it's non-stop. I love it. I can't get enough of it. But yeah, I'll either watch the game back tonight if I'm still awake, or if not, first thing in the morning, take the girls to school and watch the game back. And our analyst Ben has already done the prep work on Hartlepool, so we'll get straight onto that tomorrow, watching that, and make sure we're prepped ready for training on Thursday. So we have to keep the same hunger and desire and enthusiasm, and we look forward to making the long trip to Hartlepool on Saturday.
Brilliant.
Matt, full of praise there for his side and the goal scorer, both on and off the pitch. And it was a home debut to remember for Fikra. 60 minutes, a goal, and the sponsor's man of the match. Let's hear from him after we spoke to him just after the game.
Fikra, not a bad way to make your home debut, eh?
Yeah, delighted with it. It's something that I've been thinking about for the last few weeks, and sometimes when you dream about it, it comes true, and I was happy that goal came from me.
Yeah, not an ideal way of making your way onto the pitch, obviously with Dallo's injury, but as a footballer, you've just got to be ready to take your chance when you can, however it comes.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, that was probably the only way I was going to get on the pitch, because the lads, Dallo in particular, has been playing really well in the last few games. He's really been a standout, so look, hopefully it's nothing too bad with him. But for me, it was just about getting in that zone the minute I saw him go down and get ready to do my part.
Yeah, and I suppose you've had a few days training with all the lads, so going on and playing alongside Connor Hall and Luke Chambers, you'd have done that loads of times in training already in different partnerships.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've been here now a few weeks, and kind of even just watching their game from the sideline, I kind of know a bit more about them now in terms of what they do on the pitch. So it kind of made it easier slotting in there. And of course, their experience as well, so they helped me along the way as well.
Yeah, it looked like a cagey game in the first half, and then they come out in the second half and score straight away. But that seemed to galvanise us more than them, and we really took the game to them for the rest of that second half.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, maybe them scoring just took the shackles off us a little bit, gave us that bit more freedom to just go and try to get that equaliser. I think even before I scored, that we had a few good chances, so I think all in all, we definitely deserved the draw, so maybe even more.
Yeah, and was there talk in the change room about, I don't know, disappointment or frustration that you didn't go on and win it, or was it actually it was a good performance and a good point against a good team?
Yeah, I think I think it was a good point against a good team, but I think that strike from even Skisi at the end, sometimes that goes in, you nick a win, so we're happy with it.
Yeah, and we had Matt Bloomfield in here earlier, and he said he literally won't dwell on it at all. He'll go home and probably watch the game again in readiness for Saturday's game. But the players can kind of enjoy tonight a little bit more before they get back into training on Thursday.
I think so, yeah, and just just keep our spirits high. I mean, the performances have been really, really good the last few games. I think that's what's most important. We're going into this game on Saturday with everybody in good form. So look, we can be positive and really look forward to that game now.
a good performance there last night, but it came in worrying circumstances with Dallow's injury. We wish him all the best, of course, and we will keep you up to date when we know any further information on his injury. Right, on to the next one. It's Hartlepool away at the weekend. It was a memorable game last time we was up there, the last game of last season, with John Akindi and Shay Cooper finding the target. Let's take a look at those short highlights. Brilliant performance, an absolute cracker of a debut goal there for Shay Cooper towards the end of last season. In fact, the last game of last season. I think I speak for all of us. A 2-0 win at the weekend would go down very, very nicely indeed. You can follow us on the road with all the ticket information is available. Go to our website or our socials. All the links are on there of how you can get your tickets. If you are heading up to Hartlepool at the weekend, safe journey to and from the game. I'll be back next Wednesday with more news from the club, the highlights from the game, and hopefully we're talking about 3 points. Until then, have a great weekend, and I'll see you very, very soon. It's goodbye for now.